Good evening, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I just want to show you this 2012 Civic 1.8i-VTEC ES. Brian is my name. If any information you want in the car, call the garage, just ask for me, or give us a call at 045 531 000 or the mobile 0868431 so this is 2012, as we were saying, Civic 1.8 ES. Sorry, it's really sunny this evening, so the picture focus might just go in and out a little bit. These are super rare cars, the 1.4 and 1.6 diesel. So 1.4 petrol and 1.6 diesel are generally the most common. This one is rare because it's a 1.8, and I suppose we do Honda for about 3 years. Just by the way, 1.8 is €390 a year for road tax. But before we started doing Honda, I always would have thought a 1.8 petrol car in this size, 1.8 engine in this size of a car would have been kind of, unusual, because any of the other manufacturers we had, like Toyota at the time and Hyundai and that kind of stuff, just didn't do anything like that. But it's only when you start understanding them and driving them. So this a 1.8 like this I would actually find to be more economical than a 1.4, because there's more power and you're not putting your foot down on the accelerator as much. When the byproduct says you're not using as much fuel. But it is actually an incredibly fuel efficient engine, so most people with cars like this, they generally average kind of miles per gallon about 40-45 on long runs, and then in around towns kind of closer to probably late 30s towards 40, which is quite good. They're extremely reliable, but what's also nice about this car is the condition. So normally I don't do videos till the car's been cleaned. I have done nothing to this car. This car arrived in today, a couple of hours ago, and we haven't cleaned it. We've done nothing to it at all, and the condition is absolutely super. So the previous owner really did an unbelievable job keeping the condition throughout. So let's just have a quick look around it, starting off with one of the prone areas, especially on a red car, like stone chips on a Honda Civic. I'm just looking at it here, they're all just bugs and things like that. There's a really teeny weeny stone chip, which, come on, I suppose you'd expect on a car like that, so you can see the size of it compared to my finger. Small little stone chip just along there as well, and that's pretty much it. And then after that, just down the driver's wing is absolutely perfect. Alloy wheel is really super perfect as well. I've got to check for tyres. It's probably going to need a couple of tyres when we service it for sure. Passenger door even, like that is really unbelievably perfect. It's easy for me to say it along here, but one thing I noticed about this car is there's no swirl marks at all, because sometimes you get these kind of swirl marks from when they're in brush washes and things like that. But the previous owner was telling me that he actually used to go over the car with a specific kind of clay bar just to get rid of any swirl marks or anything like that from washing the car, or even brushes. When you're actually using even a manual brush, it still leaves kind of swirl marks on it. So that is super impressive actually. I know I keep probably rabbiting on about how good the condition is, but it's really super. Anyone that comes to look at this car, I think they'll be unbelievably impressed. Usual boot that's in a Civic, with the bottom section you can put a spare wheel into, and then after that, because it's 2012, it actually comes with a jack and wheel brace, whereas they don't on the brand new ones, and then the puncture repair kit and stuff like that as well. But you can get a spare wheel if you like. Grab handle down along here. The other nice thing as well, he's put a nice petrol cover cap on the outside, so it's a genuine Honda one. Just having a look down here, the wheel is in excellent condition as well, and there's a small chrome section down along the windows as well. It's subtle, but it looks really nice. The front of the car, it's also got an aftermarket grille, which is a Honda grille, so it's just a sports edition on it. So it looks pretty nice with the daytime running lights and stuff lit. Just going down this side here, that wheel looks perfect. That wing mirror, door, God, I just can't see anything, there's nothing at all. So again, back onto that wheel, absolutely perfect as well. In terms of the back, and again, I just remind you that this is how the car was traded into us. So look at that. Yeah, really sorry, no, the camera's not brilliant there with the sun. Really unbelievably super condition. So God, if I watch this video back, it's probably going to be annoying because I keep going on about how great the car is, but it is extremely good. Just because it's an ES, it's the middle spec, so we can lock the doors, brings the wing mirrors in, or even like this evening because it's so warm, we can open them up and let them down like so as well. Alright, and then previous owner would have bought the mud flap kit and the mats as well, just on the passenger seat. and down into the floor, and same then with the, yeah, just along here. Really good, really perfect, and the aluminium pedals and stuff. Usual things after that. I'm just going to turn on the air conditioner because it's really warm. So electric windows, mirrors, and they fold in automatically, and then we have cruise control along here. Things like average speed, miles per gallon, all that kind of information down through there. Next service due in 40 days, well 40 days overdue, so we'll be doing that. But he didn't do it because he knew he was trading it into us. USB and auxiliary connection down through here. Heating controls with your dual zone, so driver and passenger side are different. Usual radio and stuff through there. Bluetooth down through here, so you can stream music or answer your phone and stuff. And then the iMid, as we were saying, just changes information like average speed, miles per gallon, and that kind of stuff. And then also it's got a reversing camera as well. So the car's travelled about 26,000 kilometres at the moment. Yeah, just it's really good. And again, it'll be rare because I think anyone that's looking for 1.8 is probably going to be more a city-based driver, and then sometimes there is some people that specifically just like to get up and go on a 1.8 over 1.4. But fuel economy, I actually feel it's better than 1.4. Road tax is slightly higher, so you go from 270 for 1.4 up to 390 for 1.8, which is still, you know, pretty reasonable. But anyway, we're Garage in Kildare. Brian's my name. If there's any information you want on the car, give us a shout. If you just come to the garage, ask for me, or if you want to give us a call, 0455310000. We do finance, we do part exchanges. The garage is here since the 70s, so if the car's of interest, look forward to talking to you, and thanks for taking time to watch.